Hello, Sally from Sally Robson Hypnosis. Today we're going to do a simple past life regression. What I ask you to do is I ask you to take a deep breath, release and close your eyes. What I want you to do is I want you to invite relaxation into your bodies. I want you to think of your tippy toes and I want you to tell them to relax. I want you to allow that colour or feeling of relaxation to spread into your feet, to your ankles, to your knees, up to your hips, telling your whole lower body that it's safe to relax. From your hips up to through your torso and your back, all the way up to your chest and your shoulder blades, and telling this colour or feeling of relaxation to come into your shoulder blades, across to your shoulders, down to your elbows, into your wrists, hands, fingers and thumbs. And now I just want you to tell your whole body that it's safe to relax. And I now want you to imagine that you're walking through a garden. Now this can be a garden that you've been to in real life. It can be something like a botanical garden or something like the beautiful tulip fields. But I want you to see yourself walking in a garden. It can even be your garden. And as you walk around this garden, I want you to feel a feeling of peace and safety. And I want you to know that you are safe during this process. I want you to invite any special guardian angels or angels that you might want to work through this process with. And then I want you to notice in front of you in the distance is a door, just randomly standing in the middle of the garden. Maybe it's at the edge of the garden. Maybe it's at the side. But I want you to see a door. I want you to notice what kind of door this is. Is it a wooden door? Is it like a glass sliding door? And I want you to begin to walk towards that door. And as you're walking towards that door, I want you to feel under your feet the grass, the dirt. And I want you to walk towards that door. And as you walk towards your door, I want you to tell yourself that we're going to begin to walk into one of your past lives. So I want you to, as we're going to put our hand onto the door handle, the doorknob, whatever it is, I want you to tell yourself that when we open this door, we're going to enter into a past life. Now, I want you to ask for this past life to be relevant to something that's going on in your life at the moment. Now, this could be in relation to a person, a place, or a situation. And I just want you to put it out there that you're going to get some direction or some answers today. And when you're ready, I want you to open that door. And I want you to step inside into this past life knowing that we're going to help you to clear it today or help you to understand something better today. Now, I want you to step into that past life and I want you to begin to look around. Now, if it's dark, I want you to either turn a light on, light a candle, and I just want you to begin to look around. I want you to look down at your feet. I want you to notice if you've got shoes. I want you to see what the ground you're standing on looks like. And I just want you to begin to look all around. And I want you to begin to walk around. I want you to begin to notice things, people, places. And I want you to begin to ask questions. Who am I? So this could be as simple as male, female. Where am I? Are you in a different country, in a different place? What timeline am I in? So what century am I in? Might be as simple as 1500. It might be very detailed like 1742. Where am I? What time am I in? And I just want you to begin to look around. I want you to ask yourself questions. What am I doing? Who am I with? What are my responsibilities? What are my passions? And I just want you to have a little walk around. I want you to be drawn to where you need to go today. And I want you to investigate. If there's a building and you feel comfortable going in, going in. Remember, anything you see, anything you feel isn't happening to you right now. It's a remembering. So no harm can come to you during this process. And I just want you to walk around asking questions. What am I doing? What's my role? Who am I here with? If it's just you, investigate. How do you feel? What are you thinking? Who am I? What does this life mean to me? How is it relevant to my current life? If there are other people and you feel comfortable asking them questions, perhaps there are people who you are connected to in this life. Why are you showing up in my past life? Why are you showing up in my current life? What's the connection? If you are working, if you are doing something, how is it connected to this life? Questioning, connecting. I want you to ask, what meaning, what message am I meant to get from this life? What's the point? Why have I come here today? What lesson do I need to know? What do I need to transfer to my current life? What do I need to know? Then what I want you to do is I want you to imagine that you can put yourself in a giant bubble. And this bubble will keep you safe. And then what I want you to do is I want you to ask for any karmic bonds, any connections to show themselves to you. And they'll connect into the bubble, but they shouldn't touch you. If they do touch you, remove them and put them into the bubble, onto the side of the bubble. Then I want you to disconnect from all these karmic bonds or past life bonds. And I want you to cut them. Some people like to use a chainsaw, a knife. And I want you to disconnect them. I want you to ask for any connections from this past life to be disconnected from you and let it go. And as you do so, just cut them all. And when you're ready, I want you to ask this past life if it has any more messages for you. And then when you're ready, I want you to thank this past life for allowing you to visit today. Say goodbye to anyone. Say goodbye to any situations or places. And then I want you to walk back to your door that you entered in. I want you to walk through the door knowing that you're coming back on March 3rd, 2025. Close the door behind you knowing that you are back in your body, back in 2025, and close the door. I want you to walk through the gardens and I want you to notice that you feel a little bit lighter this morning or whenever you're doing this. I want you to notice that you feel a little bit lighter, that you've let go of something and that you've learnt your lesson from your past life and you no longer need to hold on to it. As you continue to walk back into the garden, I want you to begin to feel into your feet. I want you to wriggle your fingers and know that you're back in your body in 2025. Feel your legs, feel your torso. And when you're ready, I want you to take a deep breath and do a opening your eyes, knowing that you're back in your body with your newfound lessons and disconnections from that past life. Opening your eyes and ready to take on the day. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this experience.